I'll tell you what, it's a really exciting time to be a 49ers fan right now. The roster is stacked, ready to compete for a Super Bowl this year. The 49ers just traded up to number 3 to get their future franchise quarterback. So if you love the San Francisco 49ers, like this video and hit that thumbs up icon. We're having a little bit of a competition here at Chat Sports with some of the other team-specific channels. I know the faithful can show out, so show the other fan bases. You guys bring the heat and like this video. Welcome into the 49ers Report. I'm Chase Sr. And the big question for the 49ers heading into draft night, who are they going to take at number 3 in the NFL draft? The answer, we have it. It was Trey Lance. Now the remaining question for the 49ers, what's going to happen to Jimmy Garoppolo? And is he going to be on this roster in 2021? Where does the drafting of Trey Lance leave Jimmy G? He's still under contract through 2022 at around $24 million. And is a trade on the table? We'll see. I think a trade to the New England Patriots, which was a popular destination rumored to be for Jimmy G, is off the table because they drafted Mac Jones in the first round and they brought back Cam Newton. One of the roles for Jimmy G, if he is indeed on this roster, it's going to be to mentor Trey Lance, the future franchise quarterback for this football team. And this is what Jimmy G had to say on ESPN Radio about taking on those duties of being the mentor for a rookie, doing what Tom Brady did for him when Jimmy G was with the Patriots. It's kind of coming full circle. You go through this NFL career and you start as a young guy coming in. Tom Brady kind of showed me the ropes. The competition between us was awesome. It really made me grow as a rookie and as a young player. So that's kind of what me and Trey will mold our relationship into that. But it will happen naturally. It's one of those things you can't force anything. Just let it come as it may. I don't think Jimmy Garoppolo said this in the public eye to make himself look good. I think it comes from the heart, and he means it. So the faithful, what do you think is going to happen? Will Jimmy G be on the roster in Week 1 in the scarlet and white uniform? Type Y for yes or type N for no. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, and I also think that's the best play because I think he'd be an excellent option to help Trey Lance learn the ropes here in the NFL. Speaking of Jimmy G and his future with the 49ers, this is what head coach Kyle Shanahan had to say about his future. And we know that Shanahan is high on him, and it was hilarious how some players had texted Shanahan saying on Sunday, "I'm alive," after Shanahan had said last week, "I'm not sure if anybody's going to be alive on Sunday," talking about Jimmy G being the starter for this team. Some humor there, but this is what Shanahan had to say about Jimmy G on this team in 2021. "I want Jimmy to be here, and I want this kid brought along," talking about Trey Lance. "I want to see how Lance does, and if it turns into a competition, it turns into a competition. I'd be excited about that if he showed us he was ready for it and stuff, but we know where Jimmy's at. Lance hasn't played a lot of football in a year. He hasn't been to an OTA. I'd love to get him out here. It'd be very hard for me to picture a situation where Jimmy's not here on Sunday." Should the 49ers trade Jimmy Garoppolo? Type S for, yeah, ship him out of here. Type H for hang on to him. Again, I'd rather hang on to Jimmy Garoppolo because if Trey Lance is raw right now, hey, he can sit for a year, and you can use Jimmy Garoppolo to develop him and take your time with Trey Lance because you invested so much in him. And also, at the end of the day, I think the 49ers are in an excellent spot right now. You have a Super Bowl-ready roster right now. So if Jimmy G gives you the best chance to compete for a Lombardi trophy this year, you play him. He's also been injury-prone. So if he gets hurt, you have a great backup option in Trey Lance. But also the latter, if Trey Lance shows in training camp that he is ready to play, and he can be a generational talent, and he's ready to be inserted into the lineup and be a superstar from the get-go, you don't trade away future draft capital and be aggressive like the 49ers were and not play a player like that right away. So at the end of the day, heading into the season, I think the 49ers are in an excellent spot. San Francisco was certainly ballsy moving up to number 3 in the 2021 NFL Draft to pick Trey Lance. If you're trying to clean up your balls, we have an answer for you. That is Manscaped. You go to manscaped.com/49ers 49ers. Enter the promo code 49ers, and you get 20% off plus free shipping on the best men's grooming products, including the Lawnmower 3.0. You can use that down there. You can also use it up here. You can use a brush to kind of clean it off a little bit, change up the guard. I used to rock the fade with the straight razor shape up. I don't do that anymore, but you can do that with the Lawnmower 3.0 as well as all of the great products put out there by Manscaped. The perfect package, great as well. I use that toiletry bag everywhere I go. We're based in Dallas, Texas. I'm about to go to Austin this weekend. You know what I'll be using? That toiletry travel bag right there. So once again, manscaped.com/49ers. Enter the promo code 49ers, and you get 20% off plus free shipping. I'll put that link in the description as well as in the comments. When it comes to the 2021 NFL Draft and what the 49ers did at number 3, Trey Lance was in play. Mac Jones was rumored to be a candidate to be the pick, as was Justin Fields. And we were all trying to answer the question after Lance was selected, why did Kyle Shanahan like him so much? And the big question with Lance, does he need some time to develop? We'll see. He did only attempt 318 passes at the college level and played one full season. But to that question of, is Lance in need of development? According to Adam Schefter, the 49ers moved up and believed that Trey Lance was closer to starting games in 2021, more so than the aforementioned Mac Jones. Surprising? Maybe to some, not to the 49ers though. They think they can plug Trey Lance into the lineup right away and he'll be able to take this offense to a different level. Do you think Trey Lance is going to start week 1 like maybe the 49ers envision? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. I'm still going to lean 2 for no, but if Trey Lance has a superb training camp, I don't think they're going to waste his talent on the bench. I think they'll play him right away. Now, Kyle Shanahan, in talking to Peter King, explained why he fell in love with this prospect. You look at him, athlete, arm, athletic ability, it's easy to see why, but from Kyle Shanahan's perspective, this is what he had to say. His natural ability to play the quarterback position, just in terms of how he plays in the pocket, how he can go through the progressions, how when no one's open, that he just gives it a chance, that he recognizes it, and how quick he reacts to turning it into an off-schedule play. He plays on tape like he's very poised, a smart person who's been playing the position for a while. Then you look at the other attributes and you're like, oh, I haven't even gotten to the running skill set. I haven't even gotten to the upside of how much better he can get the more he plays. That's what made me like him so much right away. And again, it's easy to see why you can fall in love with Trey Lance when you see him rip it like he does, when you see him pull it down on a read option and take it to the crib, and then show some touch on a deep ball and accuracy at all 3 levels. Kyle Shanahan, he's pumped up to develop this prospect. Do you trust him to do so? That is my question for the faithful right now. Get into the comments and get your votes in. Type T for yes, I do trust Kyle Shanahan. Type D for I don't trust him. This is why I do trust him. The resume is certainly there, and we haven't even talked about the fact that his father was revolutionary when it came to offense in the history of the NFL. Here are some of the quarterbacks that Kyle Shanahan has worked with. RG3. It didn't end well, but it started great. He won Rookie of the Year. Much of that was because of the tutelage from Kyle Shanahan. Kirk Cousins, my man got paid big-time bucks because of Kyle Shanahan. I'm sure Kirk Cousins probably slid Kyle Shanahan a couple checks in the mail for that reason. Matt Ryan, he won an MVP under Kyle Shanahan. Jimmy Garoppolo, it's not like the guy can't play. He just hasn't been readily available on the field. And when he did play one full season, what did the 49ers do? They made it to the Super Bowl. A lot of that credit goes to Kyle Shanahan. And now you have Trey Lance. All of the intangibles are there from a leadership standpoint, as well as a character. Okay, and all of the athletic attributes that I talk about, he also possesses as well, which is why I think that Kyle Shanahan and Trey Lance can just run through the league and do a bunch of damage. Now, 49ers fans, I've seen you in the comments, and you have said, I don't trust Kyle Shanahan. He hasn't proven to me that he is a quarterback guru. Well, I just talked about all the quarterbacks who he's worked with. I didn't throw in Johnny Manziel because that's not Kyle Shanahan's fault. Johnny Manziel didn't take football seriously, right? He wasn't serious about his craft. doesn't fall on Shanahan. And while Kyle Shanahan has one winning season on his record as the head coach for the 49ers, the proof is there that when he works with quarterbacks who are invested, who have talent, he maximizes their abilities.